everybody. This is Let's Talk Barca. Let's get into this. This is episode 30. We're going to get into the game with Barcelona versus Real Valladolid. And we're going to go over the game that ended today in 4-0. Now, this was a great game, guys. So we're going to break this down from start to finish and go over the team. You know what I mean? And I just want to say this first and foremost to all you clowns out there, what I said that I expect. I have high expectations and I expect Lewandowski to score 45 plus goals. And you say, oh, that's too high. You guys have no clue what a striker's really about. You've never seen a real striker. Clearly, you don't understand what a real striker's about. This is what a real striker's about. Like 2 to 3 goals almost every game or every other game is what he's about. Him and Holland, this is it. All right, so we're going to get into this. This is the intro, so let's break it down. We're going to start with the starting lineup, and we'll go from there, guys. All right, so let's get into the starting lineups. So in the starting lineup, now, it was interesting to see that we started in goal with Stegen. Had a good game, solid game, good leadership, good ball movement. He broke the press well. He made a good couple of saves. He showed very good leadership. This was probably one of the better games I've seen Stegen have in quite a long time. Then along the back line now, it was sort of like a hybrid back four, back five type of thing. When we had possession, we moved to a back three. When we're out of possession defending, it was like a back four, where Balde would drop back in to be like a wing back or to be a left back, and Koundé moved out to be a right back. But otherwise, he was more of like a right-sided center back in the actual offensive side of it. So in our back line, it was Araujo, Eric Garcia, and Koundé got his first start. Played a good game. I think they all played well. Eric Garcia played very well. One of his best defensive games. Good offensively. Same as Araujo as always. Closing out the danger, snuffing out any danger, snuffing out the balls, moving the ball well. Wasn't really under a lot of pressure. Koundé had, like I was saying, Koundé had a good debut for the start of the season at the Camp Nou. I would say at the Spotify Camp Nou, he played well. Great display by Koundé. Then we move into midfield. We had like a midfield. You could say the midfield three comprised of Busquets, Pedri, and Gavi. I think Pedri and Gavi had great games, especially Gavi. Gavi closed down well. He was providing a lot of pressure, and he was also providing an outlet when we were under press. He provided a good outlet down the right-hand side there. Pedri, Pedri's doing his thing, holding it down as always. Busquets came in, played well. Then we go into the attacking. The attacking lineup was Rafinha, Dembele, and Lewandowski. Now, there was a lot of people, especially fan channels, that were saying a lot of like crazy stuff that Barcelona should start Fati. And it's like, are you guys absolutely crazy? This is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. A lot of these fan channel guys, they don't give good advice. They give absolutely horrible advice to you guys. Like, Fati's coming back from injury. He hasn't played anything more than 30 minutes. He's played 3 straight games in a week. And then you want him to go and play, 90 minutes on the last game? And you don't think that that's going to cause fatigue? No, come on, man. You can't start Fati yet. Fati's got to play 30 minutes, see how he feels, and give him 45 minutes, see how he feels. Then you rest him, then maybe give him 40, then give him like a 60 minutes, see how he feels, then give him the next game would be a 45. Every game you're judging, every game, every day you have to judge Fati and seeing how he feels. I expect Fati to be a starter by October. When we hit that big stretch of games, that's when I expect Fati to be a starter by then. But until then, it's really up to Rafinha and everybody else to hold on that spot, because Dembele's got the other side locked down. All right, so let's break down what happened in the game today. Now, what we saw in the game today was actually classic Barcelona, guys. Like this, I mean, there was moments in the game where we looked disjointed, and you could see that Koundé and everybody else, they hadn't had any time together. There was a couple of missed passes where you could see they just didn't read each other. Those things will improve. I'm not too worried about that. We're starting to finally see if you see any of my comments anywhere online, or if you heard me earlier. I didn't really like the way the team was looking in terms of their chemistry. Haven't actually got the chemistry together yet, but they're slowly starting to get there. We're starting to see those runs. So, like as I'm saying now, Gavi's starting to get to understand how to move with Rafinha and Dembele on the wings, but he hasn't figured out how to get his cutbacks and his crosses in. So he's making those great runs into the box and getting right to the touchline, into a very dangerous area. But he usually finds himself off balance. So if you notice, Gavi's really finding himself off balance. He's sending back the cross. It usually gets blocked or blocked out, or it's just a wild cross really aimed at nobody. So the next phase for Gavi is to get himself under control when he gets that pass along the baseline there on the touchline. When he gets that pass along the touchline, compose himself, and then pick out a perfect pass to either Lewandowski running in at the near post, flat, the far post, the cutback, or whoever is coming down. So looking forward to see Gavi slowly develop that and get control and get there. Also, want to give Gangster Gavi some props. He was doing a lot better today and coming back and winning the ball back and really fighting. Like I said before, I think the addition of Frank Kessie and everything else has showed that Gavi the way the position is supposed to be played, and if he wants to keep his position, he's got to do the same things that Kessie does and more. And if he does that, then he keeps Kessie on the bench. If not, Kessie's going to take that spot, and that's absolutely great because Gavi's still young and he's learning. So let's go on to the actual play, the goals. We had some good goals in there. Lewandowski stepping up, getting his goals, some good crosses in. Now this is what we're gonna see. Rafinha came in there on the left-hand side, there on the right-hand side with his left foot, and put in a great cross for a goal. Lewandowski doing what he does, rolling off on the back post and knocking it in. And this is what we're gonna get. These little runs into there. That's why we just got to get better crosses in. Guys getting to understand Lewandowski's runs, because these runs are there for with Lewandowski, and these goals will come. And we saw that several times today. Lewandowski usually had 3 or 4 goals, and then the same thing happened pretty much with Dembele coming in, cutting inside, seeing Lewandowski making that run, sliding the ball ahead, and making that run again. Now it's almost an impossible angle. He does that little nifty little back heel and creates a goal out of nothing. A lot of players would have got the shot blocked, but this is what it is with the guy like Lewandowski, a finisher. So if you go back and you listen to my actual profile, this is what Lewandowski is. He's a goal scorer and he's a game winner. So he got the game winner and he kept going. He didn't just stop, he kept going. So he got the important goal to put us ahead, which is the game winning goal. Then he kept going, kept scoring goals, kept setting up goals. And that's the importance of Lewandowski. And then we saw the importance of Dembele. Dembele is our offense. He drives our offense. And that was great. And then we had Fati and De Jong coming in. They played very well. The game was pretty much out of reach for them, but Fati's coming in. We just want to see. Really and truly, it's just about Fati getting minutes. He doesn't have to score a whole bunch of goals, but we just want to see Fati get minutes, consistent minutes. All right, so that's going to wrap it up. So I want to thank you guys for coming out, and if you have a chance, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. If you disagree, state it down below. No problem. All right, for those who know, you know. If you don't know, you just don't know. Peace.